kind of a cool look though, who cares? In general. Yes, very nice. We got the one viewer. Once I get 1, 2 viewers in the under minute mark, I'm like, alright, we can do something with this stream, but I'll be right back. I was either going to kill it or just wait till, you know what I'm talking about. Alright, let's see where we're at. 6 watching, 1 like. I've been very sparse. Over in terms of being on the in terms of being on YouTube or the internet. The past few days, it's just been I'm doing kind of a lot of like self reflection, and I'm sure a lot of the folks that watch me have been through similar things, and it could have been when they were children, and it could have been when they were in like later in life, like 50s, 60s, 70s. You know, but in my case, it's my early 30s, and I'm like, shit, because all these bad things happened at once, so it's permeated my brain. The reason I'm saying this to the entire world over YouTube and the internet is because I don't know. I just feel this like rabid need with all the weird. Everyone bitches about the media. Everyone bitches at somebody else who has an opinion. But I've been saying the same, just like our President Trump, who I love, and you guys know that. But I've been saying the same thing since I woke up. I think I'm 34. When did I wake up? When I was 14. So I got 20 solid years. You know, when you learn everything is fake, and then you start doing YouTube channels wearing terrible shirts that you bought from Walmart. But anyway, I'm talking too much about myself. I first need to know, it's a small audience, but it's a very loyal audience. I need to know how you guys are doing. So we'll just go individual. Dr. Lecter, how are you? Dangerous Curves, cool. Dangerous Curves, JD, yeah. Now, she's usually in the music streams, that's why. And you just think about that name, Dangerous Curves, and it's like a chick, it's like, too much. Never mind. I've learned my lessons. And I think to an extent, I think we've all learned our lessons on YouTube, whether we only are primarily chatters or those who, for some reason, are crazy enough to actually put your face on the internet. But now I've been here for so long, it's like, it really feels natural. And I actually don't think that somebody someday is going to come back and go, wow, let's psychoanalyze that guy. He was like weird or something. Hopefully I'll be either long gone or cryogenically frozen by then, or some kind of stuff. Some kind of weird goo like the Matrix. But, you know, they do that stuff in CIA hospitals. I hope you guys are smart enough to know that they actually do that stuff and have been doing it. Some say 50 years, some say 40, some say 100. In various capacities, starting with when they used to try to dig when somebody had a psychosis in France. Have you guys ever heard about that stuff? When I've been watching YouTube videos about European history and how it relates to the United States. So this is kind of what's on the front of my brain, and it's my show. So if you guys don't like it, don't talk about it. But this is what I'm talking about, and then I'll take your comments and questions. But they used to actually believe that headaches, like frequent headaches, back in medieval, they would put a hook up someone's nose and take out a portion of their brain and basically lobotomize them. But here's the fucked up thing that the New World Order did, and the Jesuit priests and all that crazy stuff that I research in such an expert fashion. I must tell you that right now. But it's just crazy that stuff went on, and then history just buries it, you know what I mean? I'll shut up after this comment. What's the Rage Against the Machine song? Who controls the future? Controls the past? Who controls the present? Controls the future? Anyway, I hope everybody had a good day today. Let's see what we've got. Here, the numbers going up a little bit. It's been a slow chat day everywhere. By the way, I'm not marketing Sutter Home. I don't get paid for that. It's just cheap. And it's not hard liquor. So. Hold on, I always read backwards. Alright, Sunil has joined us. I shouldn't even say backwards. I should say upwards. Alright, so we got Sunil in here. Okay, so here's my basically only, now that we have, a respectable sized audience, now we have a way to talk about, in my opinion, the biggest story that is untold. Did anybody here, and don't say yes just to be cool on the channel, and don't say yes just to, get in with me. I'm actually curious, and this is like a forensic investigation I'm doing. It's the first time I'm doing it right now. Media-wise, I'm just looking at media. Has anybody within the last 48 hours heard about the 53 earthquakes around the Pacific Ring of Fire in the Pacific Ocean? All around 4.4 to 4.9. Has anybody heard that? Well, I'm glad you guys had a good day. Has anybody heard that story? I don't know if Dangerous is talking to someone or talking to me, but what, you live in the Ring of... Oh, yeah, you're in the Ring of Fire. You're in the northeast tip of the Ring of Fire. Did you feel anything in the last couple days? Or is the media hyping it up? Was there any property damage, or were they just a couple plates and glasses broke? No, this is what I do. See, I'm not even talking. I'm just like I just instantly turn into the scientist because I need to know this stuff from folks who have been on the ground. Same reason I want to be a tornado chaser. That's good. I don't know. I've always focused on tornadoes. Hurricanes would be second. Severe thunderstorms with really unusually large hail would be third. And things like earthquakes and dust devils would be probably last on the list in terms of my interest. But what's fucked up about what I just said is that the only one I've actually been through was a tiny remnant earthquake in Boston about 3, maybe 4 years ago. And I remember sitting in the car, driving home from work, and I'm on the ramp. I'm sure you know about it. The epicenter was New Hampshire, but it reverberated Maine, hit parts of New York. and a little bit of Boston. And I've just never been in an earthquake because I'm from freaking Boston. I've never been in an earthquake before. So I'm on the bridge, and the bridge just starts going like this. I go, what? And I look out, I'm like, I put my hand out, I don't feel any wind. I'm like, what in the goddamn hell is going? I'm in an earthquake. And I realized it, and I didn't film it. I wasn't big back into filming stuff back then. I was not big league into filming stuff back then, I should have said. Has anyone ever been in a numbers going up 6? 2 likes. 10 minutes in, that's not bad. Has anybody ever been in a an earthquake that could be considered serious? Serious as in like, holy shit, this is not a tremor, this is... Alright, so don't tread on me as tread travels, right? Yeah, okay, cool. Alright, I get it. You guys are fast, man, you're fast. Dangerous Curve says quake. Tread travels confirmed. Yeah, no, I'm just because I've back when my life was good, okay, folks, back when things weren't just worrying about problems, when everything was actually, you ever go through that period where it's like there's actually relatively no problems? And then it's like boom, boom, boom. But anyway, I'm not talking about that. That's not the point of the stream. I'm trying to relate to what I started with you guys, and there's a reason that I started that. Because I'm actually picturing, and I'm not going to go on some big soliloquy about myself. I just want to tell you my goal. Believe it or not, I really need to say it out loud. I want to be a storm chaser, period. I want to somehow come into enough money for 5 or 6 years that I can craft a vehicle and join those guys that you see on, they play it on Discovery Channel and all kinds of shit, but it's also on YouTube all the time. Watching them chase tornadoes with specifics, and they get, you know, it's just the whole experience, and that's actually what I've always wanted to do. It's either that or be a microbiologist. Can you tell that I've smoked some marijuana? See how fast my brain is going right now? It's like no matter. It's bleeding. But you guys have always been really good chatters, which is sweet. Sunil. Dangerous Curve. But Dangerous has been there, but you weren't blown off the road, right? Summer of 69 in problems from Dr. Lecter. I do not know what that means. I don't know how to pronounce the M word from Dangerous, but I'll just say Santa Barbara. Hell, if I don't care how old you are, I don't care if you're a guy or girl, I don't care, whatever. But if you're not fishing out there, you're insane. Hell, even the band Everclear wrote a whole song about Santa Monica. We can live beside the ocean, leave the fire behind, swim out past the breakers. You guys got white sand beaches and shit with perfect blue water and just like giant fish hopping everywhere, and fucking everybody has money constantly. I bet you did. I don't know why my... Oh, there it goes. Okay, I gotta scan up instead of down. Damn, you guys are fast. Alright, hold on a second. There I got. LOL, Dr. Lecter. There I got. Dangerous Curves. Dangerous Curves, yes. Tread travels. Worst thing for me was a typhoon in Asia. Dove out. We're not slowing this one down. Everybody shut the fuck up. We dove out of a fishing guide's... It's my iPhone, it's not me. boat and scuba dive 5 miles back to shore. That's superhuman stuff. What are you, a fucking green? I'm not meaning any disrespect. When I use the F word, I use it as a way of respect. I think I'm a younger generation than you are. But are you a fucking Green Beret? 5 miles to shore? How many freaking calories do you have to eat to be able to swim 5 miles to shore without showing up dead on a stretcher? I'm not doubting your story. I'm asking questions. You know, that's what's making me think right now. Lost a viewer? Damn it. Gained a viewer. Cool. Well, there's an interesting phenomenon that I've always been fascinated with. I've only been in one fight, but I used to do martial arts, but that's kind of controlled and stuff. But the only other aggressive situation I've been in has been basically, car accidents and dealing with police and courts and stuff. It's really pretty, as much, well, I won't say any more about other individuals, but what I will say is that, I think cops get, even me saying this, I think cops get a bad rap, by and large. But they're at fault as well. Does that make any sense? But I want to get back to what you were doing. We were going somewhere cool. It's just my shirt's all falling apart and shit, homie. Holy shit. Alright, 7 watching. Anyone new? Tread. Kurds. Tread. Lecter. Back. Yes! We got Lecter back. But look. Here's... How do I even... Oh, I can't... That's right. Damn it. That kind of sucks. You can't do emojis when you're live streaming. I read everything. Dr. Lecter never left. Rolling on the floor, laughing, blue steel doctor. We're going to have to start coming up with some content because I've been watching and helping behind the scenes. I guess this is what we can talk about. So I'm just going to start the show and we'll just start it. And who cares? Because if I can't talk, we're not going to have any content. And if there's no content, we're not going to have any audience. I do not make a single cent off of this stream. I don't know how to monetize. I don't care. I don't care what your opinions are. I don't give one modicum of a fruit fly fuck to whether you agree with me or whether I agree with you or not, because I think mostly we're going to agree with my content that I end up turning this show into with a way too long entrance. So what we're going to do is go to our first guests who just want to say hi in the chat. Please bail me out and make me look good, guys. Just say hi. Say hi. Oh shit, was that scary? Moonshine has joined us. Sunil is back. What's scary? I'm trying to figure out what's scary. Yeah, Dr. Lecter's been here for fucking 30 minutes. You guys have been chatting with him. Okay. Cool. Dangerous Curve says JB hi. Well, if you spelled here's what you accidentally did is spell, okay, fuck it. Hi. Hi, Dangerous Curves. What up? Fishing guide. Never to be seen again, JB. Lost at sea. Is that a story I missed? I get everything. My iPhone is. Do you guys really realize how many things I friggin' do to make so I can talk to you? I'm not trying to be special. I'm just telling you. I paid attention to so much on the internet, but I didn't hear anything about a fishing guide never to be seen again. Lost at sea? Where the fuck was that? And when the fuck was that? And what were the circumstances? Yeah, we got moonshine. See, guys, that's why you guys all need to make guys and girls, old, young, doesn't matter. Middle-aged. What the fuck is middle-aged? I felt like I went from youth to old in like a step. Like, yes, I will go from lily pad, and no, I will fly like the Matrix and land on the other building and smash the concrete, and all of a sudden wake up and be like, oh my god, 40, not 44. Sorry, I am 34. Jesus Christ. Tells you I'm thinking about 30, excuse me, reverse that. Tells you I'm thinking about 44, right? Oh, no. I know you guys are a lot older than I am. And you're also really smart. Dumb people don't tend to survive in my chat. They last about a minute. If they're clever and evil and stupid and trolls and being weird, maybe they'll last a day. But you guys all take care of that. And you're unpaid. I don't pay you. So thank you very, very much to my moderators who do the, I don't even care if someone says horrible stuff. But just so the moderators are clear, maybe I'll do a quick update, I guess. And you guys have been doing a great job. I'm not saying this because I've seen a problem at all. I've seen zero problems, which is, that really says something. But everything is allowed. Every type of conversation is allowed except for bashing other people personally. N-word stuff, black, white stuff. Oh, let's have a conversation about race. No, that's not going to work here. Jews. Oh, let's have a conversation about the Jews and the Christians. It's not going to work here. It's a conspiracy show. And I happen to be friends with some of the guys that you're guys and girls, primarily females, actually, that y'all are friends with. And we all have this kind of network. So I just wanted to make a formal statement with a lot of folks watching right now. I wanted to make that formal statement. And if I ever, and this is you guys' responsibility, because I need your help as friends. If I start going off the rail, the worst thing you can do is insult me, because I'm just gonna, Cobra strike. But the best thing you can do is go, are you sure you believe that? Where are your sources? And then I'll say, here are my sources. And I'll give them to you. And what the viewer will do is take a link, hopefully, that I give them, take a good hard look at their worldview combined with what I've shown them, and see if they have a different opinion. Much while at the same time, the other side should be encouraged to be doing the exact same thing. If you don't understand, it's like, I don't know. I feel like we live in a time where, the election was really, the presidential election was very surprising to a lot of folks. The whole Bernie Sanders phenomenon was a lot of surprise. It was very much surprising to a lot of folks. And then you combine that with this boiling pot. I know you guys know how to make a good spaghetti sauce, right? Or some kind of ragu. You know, when you see the whole pot, when you make a big one, throw some sausages in there, maybe some fucking meatballs, leftover chicken thighs or some shit, and you put that in that sauce, and you know it's a day-old sauce, and you watch it come up to temperature, like, slowly, and then you start to see the bubbles, and you go, alright, this thing's really boiling. I did that with social media. I did that with you guys. There are things that I know that you are never going to want to know. And there are things that you want to know that I'm never going to let you know. But there are many, many certain things that I'm willing to talk about. And I think I've provided a platform that's equal speaker, equal chatter. And when I say chatter, I don't mean chatter like blah, blah, blah chatter. I mean a chatter. You know what I'm saying? So folks need to have to kind of understand my dynamic. And I think I got my audience. Still here. I cannot do his accent. It's horrible for me. I just sound like a racist white guy being crazy. Fucking love Sunil. I gotta pick you guys up again. Jesus Christ. Give us proof that we are here, JB. Okay. Moonshine, I just read your comment. That. Okay. Shit. See, this is why I shouldn't be a live streamer. This is what Moonshine just did to me. Give us proof that we are here, JB. Do you mean on a YouTube live stream, or do you mean existing in a physical body without any spiritual components that go into multiple dimensions? And take your time with the answer, please. I knew you'd like that, because I answered you directly. I can't. They won't let me see my battery. I friggin' hate these new. Well, I guess I'm gonna call it my phone, but iPhones. They're pieces of shit. I might send this piece of fucking filth. Fucking A, man. Alright. This is getting really annoying. Alright, we're going to the garage. Fuck this shit. My phone's for years. Screens, doors open, glasses open, screens good. Alright, cool. My phones for years would last. I would drop them, I would this, I would that. This thing is pristine. I have maybe I've dropped it a couple times, but there's no damage. And not even a crack on any portion of it. I have goddamn 100% internet. And I'm doing this on purpose, by the way. So before you start judging me as some kind of... Hold on. I just got the worst hiccup of my entire life. Okay, thank God. But, before I run downstairs, let me do the lineup again, because I love all you guys. You guys love me. Hopefully most of you don't love me. I put out the, what do they say in the Wolf of Wall Street? I put out the above the shoulders high octane mustard shit of conspiracy theories. It's true. It's true. Alright. And I know I move around too much. I need to learn how to... I need some kind of a tripod or something. I think I'm going to make something out of a branch. Not tonight, though. I'll work on that shit in the morning. You know, just chop down a sapling, split it, take two ends and go crack, and then take crack on the other side, and then put some electrical tape around the seam you created so you have like a box, and you could put a phone in there. And then just take like 2 elastic bands, and it's like you fucking stream from the woods. From something that costs no dollars. I think it's good. I don't know. Maybe I'll try it. Maybe I won't. No, there is not a spider on the wall behind me. And if there was, I would either put it outside or make it my pet. I love spiders. I love cockroaches, I love scorpions, I love deep sea creatures, I love fucking everything. You know what's pretty cool is I actually I certainly have had a decent amount of encounters with some interesting stuff in my life. But what I will say is that I really do believe, despite what the media is trying to say, I truly believe that the president is doing his best, given everyone that's against him, because he wasn't supposed to win. You guys know that. And it's my show, so if anyone doesn't like Trump talk, you can leave. You know, you don't have to watch. I'm not trying to propagandize you. I'm trying to preach to the choir. So I look at this scenario and I see just this. For me, it was almost. This is gonna sound very, very maybe evil or cold to some of you guys. And this is, hold on. And this is gonna sound very rational to some of you, I think. But I'm gonna make a statement, and I try not to make, if you guys have been following me for years, which many of you have actually, and thank you very much. You know, you're not paid, I'm not paid. We're just here, you know. But I really truly believe that there is a battle going on right now, and we are in, and hold on a second. My stupid ass sleeve is all unrolling on me, and it feels weird. I know a lot of you guys watch my show, and I try not to ask. Sometimes I get a little bit, you know, maybe intoxicated or maybe a little bit high or something like that. You know, just beer and weed, nothing else. But sometimes I'm very, very sober and I address you guys directly, but I just have a feeling, and I'm telling you now, hear me now and listen to me later, okay? I have a feeling something big is going to happen. I don't know what it's going to be. Let's lay out some options of what the possibility of this event that I feel could possibly be coming could be. Here's one example. I feel a fear mechanism in my back shoulder blades. going, get ready to climb. That's just what it's telling my brain. Like, I'm not going insane. I'm actually feeling this because I've been doing, ever since you guys know I smashed up my car and stuff, I fucking walk everywhere, ride bikes everywhere, so I'm actually pretty damn physically fit again. So my blood's flowing again. Yes, I still smoke cigarettes. Yes, I still drink beer, shit like that. But I can feel it. There's something going on, and there's something else that's going on as well. Is, I don't know, and this is more of a question to any of the crazies, any of the 8 crazies and 4 likes that are watching me right now. You guys can answer this for me. Why am I feeling this? And why does it seem like society is getting more and more insane? It's a 2-part question. You are not going to practically be able to put together an answer unless I ask the second part, which is this. The dependence on mechanisms like I'm using right now with you, and all of us watching this are using right now with us. Why is it beneficial for some of us and like a doom trap for others? You know what I mean? Like a cage filled with razor blades or something. I'm just simply asking your opinion. I'm not making any judgments. I'm just asking your opinion. You've been here a lot. Oh, Tread's just lurking, man. Tread's here. Don't Tread on Me were mortal enemies when I first discovered chat. When Billy the Kid brought me in. And then we went through like all these battles and there was all this crazy shit. And then we all discovered an actual real alliance. That's the only reason. No, let me just tell you this. I don't mean to go on a rant. I'll be very quick. We came together as a portion of a political force that probably America has never seen, North America, maybe the world, as everybody has been saying, but we were a part of that. And you know what was a part of that? Probably more than what we were all trying to accomplish, you know? What we were out trying to accomplish, like all that shit. I think what was more important is a lot of people gained. I'm one of them. I'll tell you that right now. I will say it without reservation, and I'll speak it perfectly. I met a lot of you guys only because of this election cycle. And I can only hope that if the Trump movement succeeds, that you'll stay with me. I'm not going to speak for anyone else, but stay with me, the Trump-Pence movement. Let's go. Up until 2024, in my opinion. But if not, I'll support you as well. Because if a country loses a diversity of, obligatory service at the highest levels, allegedly. I mean, I'm one of those guys that believes in the aliens and all that, so don't worry about what I just said right there. But I just know you guys are really good chatters. Who we still got here? 8 watching. Cool. Messenger Mike says, what the fuck? What the fuck? Messenger Mike, you asked me? JB does not support globalism, but he does have a cell phone. So he needs to get rid of that chip. I've told the globalists over the phone over and over again, I don't care about your chip. Chips are very, very fucking useful. One of the things that I've noticed, hold on a second. I don't mean, what I'm doing right now is I'm addressing Messenger Mike says, laptop time. Yep, someone stole my laptop. A Mexican house painter stole my laptop. About 7 weeks ago. Right out of the garage. By the way, I love Messenger Mike's comment. Not just because I like all you guys, you know. But the, very, very simple. P.S. Nobody is right. You know, I am sure, I don't know, because how many in this room, it doesn't really matter, who cares? But how many in this room, like, you discovered YouTube and folks started watching you? I have gone to, I will say this, I have gone to, it sounds really, 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 really friggin' gay. They call themselves Ram Jams. And I can send you the link on Hangouts. I actually know how to do that. Ow! Fucking A. Okay, good. What, do we have volume, or am I screwing up? What's going on here? Where's the volume? Okay, volume is fully up. What the fuck? Tread, how far up while I read the rest of your comment, type your comment answer to this. How far up are you in Canada, and how bad is it really? Well, with what Tread is saying, hold on a second here. Well, with what Tread is saying, I think motherfuckers on these various, and Tread will get back to you. I promise that. But I just want to say to all the viewers who might be a little bit confused, it's like, oh, I thought Tread and JB hated each other. Oh, I thought JB hated Tread. No. We're very, very strong-minded men that had fucking arguments because we both do live streams on the internet. It's like, so it's eventually going to go away unless one other party is going to be a psychopath. And now I think Tread is like basically one of my best friends down on this ability for us to communicate with each other in full live time and share ideas. It doesn't matter if the ideas are right. It doesn't matter if the ideas are wrong. The point of my show is that they are your ideas. Okay? And you get elements of that in Blackie Bets Patrick, in Jujubah, in Grant's house, in Harmony. I demoted Raina4321. I will not support her because she had a mod ban me for saying one question against her. So I will not promote Raina4321. If you guys want to, go right ahead. We got Dean Machine. We got Orange Knight. Who the fuck else we have? Bring it. Let's go. I want to see it in the chat, and I want to see it fast. Who did I forget? I think Barbara Warren did a stream once. And I think Brandy B has done a couple streams, too. Or, proper English would be a couple streams as well. By the way, I hope this, if you want to turn your screen down, I hope the screen isn't too bright. But I'm just telling you, this evening window light coming through an apartment thing with no filter, and me looking like a total friggin' space alien, I love it. Everything's all distorted and shit. But if you guys don't like it, I'll change it. I'll make it, I can put the window down in 2 seconds. Actually, you know what? I am going to put the window down because if my eyeballs, excuse me, if my retinas, when I put that, damn it, sorry, hold on a second. My show sucks, huh? Just chill. 2 seconds. Oh, thank God. Okay. You got you. And then we settled down. 8 watching, 4 likes. All I was trying to say earlier, I had a plan and it kind of worked. Alright, I'm gonna, even this friggin' window is driving me insane. Alright, fuck it. We're going against the dull window. We're gonna do, yes. We're gonna do low light. Okay. Alright, that's much better. Jesus Christ. Like, you just try to do nice stuff with people. Damn it, man. Okay. 7 watching, 4 likes, 47 minutes in. Yeah, I'm a terrible YouTube. Look at my stuff in terms of here's. Is anybody a chef in the room? Is anybody a chef in the room? To one degree or another. Who knows how to cook a fucking chicken or a rack of ribs? Or a bunch of asparagus with, like, maybe soy sauce, some rice, potatoes mashed, lots of stock, salt, butter. Everyone's typing their recipes. This is easier than I thought, bro. I like to do a, if it's a whole chicken, you gotta, if, I personally buy frozen chickens because I'm just like, okay, at least the ice, there's that one level of protection, you know? But, yeah, just let it thaw for a couple days. Take it out. It's got to be dry. Tons of olive oil. Salt. Tons of salt. My chickens, if you saw, why is he cracking so much salt? What is he, a fucking crack addict? No. And now I'm doing 4 times more than that, bitch. It would be like that. And then, you know, rub butter on the chicken. Sprinkle the salt in the butter. Butter helps salt stick to chicken. Put whatever herbs you like inside. Maybe throw a sprig of fucking basil or thyme or rosemary, all that fancy stuff. What are the other ones? Bay leaves? And, what did they say? I think it's, 33 minutes per pound. Maybe somebody could correct me on that. But I think it's 33 minutes per pound at 450. And then at the end, you can turn it up and, like, crisp up the chicken, and then you say, damn, son. Anyway, that was a pretty lame part of my stream. I was just ranting about chicken. I don't know, I love chicken. Fuck it. Hey, and apparently you guys love chicken too, which is cool. What goes in Dan Curb's Italian marinade? I want to know, or dressing, or whatever, wherever you call it. I want to know that. What goes in Wait, hold on. Kind of weak here, ass naked in the woods with no weapons at travels, let alone with no hair, shelter, etc., wouldn't last long on a cold winter night. Are you going Are you going to find your spirit animal? Messenger Mike, direct message to you. Direct message to you. Dude, that's fucking crazy. What the hell are you doing? Okay, so now I need to know what the answer yep is. I know you're here. Why do you have a connection if you're so far away from, where the last residents that probably would have Wi-Fi typically be? Okay, yeah, cool. Definitely take your time with Tread. And by the way, if Tread gets pissed off at that comment, he can fuck himself. Tread and I are friends. Just takes a while to get to know him, just like it takes a while to get to know JB. We all know that. We all know that. Eight watching? Oh, now down to 7 watching. I should probably stop doing that devil voice. Every time I do the devil voice, even though it's a total joke, I guess people just don't get it. I'm so sorry, folks. It's just something, Oh, my single sucked on my mountain. Whoa. I could take that 20 ways. We are talking about the animal nature of quote-unquote man and cats. How domesticated we have become, and it is not good. All right. The most important comment that... Oh, God fucking damn it. Alright, we got another 10 minutes. I just have to plug my frick... I have to sit over in the fucking corner again like a fucking leper. Maybe I'll just go in the kitchen and sit in the hardwood, but I have about 10 minutes of battery left when Tread just said one of the most important comments I have ever seen on my YouTube channel. I've just been ranting for years. Tread has a way with words, a little bit. Maybe it was Messenger Mike. Hold on a second. Don't tell me someone deleted their own message. There we go. Listen to me now and hear me later. That's me. That's not Tread. we are talking about the animal nature of quote-unquote man, in all caps, by the way, how domesticated we are, how domesticated we've become, and how it is not good. It's not only not good, it's Satan's plan. Have you ever heard of, now I'm going to forget the name. I know I'm going to forget the name. I know that I'm going to forget the name. The Viet Cong. The Viet Cong. Hello? The Viet Cong. They would sit in a tree. Yeah, that's why I let the silence go that long. They would sit in a tree for 41 hours to have a shot at incoming. The Viet Cong. Not America, the Viet Cong. Why were we there? You know, it's pretty funny. And I suppose, it's whether you guys is funny is up to everybody who watches my crazy ass stuff. But to me, what's funny is what's going on. I've reached the point where man, I've never admitted this. It's easy to type stuff. You know what I mean? Some of you guys know that. We get 9 watching. That's a big number for me. We get 9 watching, man. Some of you guys have blogs. Some of you guys have Facebook. I completely left Facebook. Still left my account open, but have not been on Facebook since 2002. No, I don't want to lie. 2003 is when I completely left Facebook. I just knew something was wrong. It was like, it started changing the entire culture and making everyone like an instant narcissist. And me being almost kind of maybe a little bit having one remnant of that gene from a long time ago. I can understand how these people think, and I'm like, yeah. I'm like, Jesus Christ, dude. I went through a period where a lot of folks in a division left. I don't want to tell the story right now. I'm going to tell another story. I'm going to tell another quick story, and then I'm going to shut the fuck up. And I'm going to read all your comments, and we're going to do a chat. Or maybe I should just shut the fuck up right now. You guys are better than me anyway. Yes, because you have not bought your computer yet, Jamie. Dumbass. I'm actually, like, really smart, but I call myself a dumbass a lot. Kind of fun. In a way, I suppose. Alright, so I have to pick a starting point. Sir Charles. Stay away from hot tubs there. Bad for your heart and cardiovascular. Really? I would think that warming up your core temperature would be better for cardiovascular health because if there's any big plaque in there and stuff like that, it could melt. I'm not giving medical advice. I have no idea. I'm just giving a rebuttal to what you just said. I think that's a very interesting comment. And by the way, it's super badass that you're thinking that way. I'm not going to be able to get everyone. So make it busy if you want to get mentioned. Messenger Mike is in the house. Dangerous Curbs is back. Sir Charles, that was the first comment I read. Mess Mike, Dangerous Curbs. Okay, so it's basically... Oh, yeah. So it's one of those streams. So we have 2 to 3 watching and everyone else is lurking. I do that all the time. I don't know. I just hope everyone is having a decent time. At least for me, it's a very, very strange period right now. And I don't know why, or what, or who, or how, or whatever the F, came into my soul or something and said, put your face on YouTube. When I was, how old am I? 34. When I was 21, I had a chiseled chest. I wore tight t-shirts all the time. I had those douchebag necklaces on. You know those? The girls know. The Figaro necklaces, like the Italians. But I'm a mutt, so I have no race whatsoever. And I remember going to the malls, and it's like, we always try to keep it, it's got to be uneven numbers. So it's got to be, 1 is pretty, it's like you're bored that day. 3 is good, 5 is best. And then, you walk the friggin' mall. This is in Boston. And by the way, I'm a conspiracy theorist, nerd, like, hate corporate culture. I look at all these women, I'm like, yeah, their ass looks good, but like it looks like a Barbie doll. It's disgusting. Like, the hell happened to... I don't even know how many people I have watching. 9 watching. I have a lot of people watching. Does anyone remember when women had real hair? What is this new hair? I dated a girl about a year ago, and once before that, but she was a couple times, and there's something going on with women's hair. I'm going to shut up and I'll just leave it to the women. You tell me, what the hell's going on? Why is it different now? Messenger Mike got some golfing. Yo, we can talk about anything. We can talk about women's hair. We can talk about guys' hair. We can talk about boobs. We can talk about riding bikes everywhere. We can talk about fishing. We can talk about food. We can talk about dating. We can talk about conspiracy theories, especially conspiracy theories. And we can also talk about the fact that so many other chats have come up recently that have been very, very successful in a short amount of time. So should I be paranoid or should I be supportive? Because I have been supportive. Myself. We got fart jams. We got, I don't know, Orange Knight has the link. Is Orange Knight here? Maybe Dr. Lecter has the link. Oh yeah, fart jams and rant jams. But fart isn't what you think. It's like F''ART, Jams. You guys should check it. It's I don't know what the hell they're doing, but I can tell you the chat's really good. You're crazy, man. And I don't mean crazy in their ideas. I mean they're crazy in their demeanor. It's like constantly over the top. It's like more intense than mine. Shit, I have to get some more beer. Fuck. When they grow divorced, they get their hair long again. I love long straight hair in girls. I hate curls in girls, but I love long straight hair. I don't think I could ever do it. I just, it's like it's too much on the neck. You see how short this is? And this is after a week growing back. You know? I don't know. All right, so we need to get the fair enough. I'm gonna do a brand new thing that I've never done before. I don't know if everybody shut up. No more chatting. Until. Okay. Please listen to the rules. I'm trying to do something here. Okay? I'm trying a new thing. I just thought of it. I think it's going to be good. Alright, good. Okay, can we please have no more chatting? Maybe this idea is not going to work. I think all my mods are being like, dude, your channel sucks. We're out of here. But if you want to participate in the game, you're more than welcome. Here's my idea. I need 3 contestants. I need 2 and 3. And what's even cooler is the show might die. The battery. Because they tell you the new iPhone is amazing. It's the most amazing phone that's ever existed. No, it's a piece of shit. Horrible. Okay, so I can't believe that these numbers are real. Oh, Sir Charles is hell. Dangerous Curves is here. Messenger Mike is still here. Cool. 10 watching, 5 likes? Are you serious? Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to do it quick, and it's going to be fun, and it's not going to last too long. We're talking about maybe 12 minutes total, okay? I need 3 contestants, and here's what I need. Is you're going to put a number in front of your name. You're going to put your first name or nickname or whatever your YouTube name is, and then say, I want to play, and I'll pick the first 3. Okay? Okay. All right. Hold on. Let me make sure I got this correct. So we got Datar. That's what I call her. We got Tread Travels. Please be don't tread on me. And we got Messenger Mike. Okay, now here's why I said this was not going to be the most normal contest you'd ever be a part of. All 4 of us are going to ask each other Jeopardy-style questions. Go. Do it now. Doesn't matter who goes first. Whoever's first will be answered first. Next question. Week start. Well, I'm 4th. Who's 3rd? That's why Tread and I started fucking fighting when we first started meeting, because we're basically the same person. It's called a fucking asshole. And when I say that, I don't mean it to diminish us as people, but somebody's gonna stand up to these people. Do you really think JB or Tread, this is to the whole stream, do you ever think JB or Tread would allow, or, what the hell? Oh, there we go. Even young Daenerys Tarth or Messenger Mike, Archie Bunker, forgive anybody I left out. Could you ever imagine these types of individuals coming to maybe a rally, maybe a voting booth, to vote for someone like Maxine Waters? Everybody knows this. And I think a lot of y'all, are probably looking at the way that I've been constructing my streams in order to deliver the kind of information that I believe should be one way or another, you should have access to it. How's that? When that whole thing happened with Alex Jones, almost 2 and a third weeks now. I have 7 watching. Have you guys and girls and old and young and black and white and Chinese and Indian or yes, yes, Democrats, yes. You know, I'm so in the form of reality. And I've been on these chats for a long time. And I haven't ever really kind of varied from my initial explanations of what's going on, but the reason for that is that if you do that kind of stuff, it's it's the golden chest or it's the bit. Excuse me. Let me start that over again. It's the golden chest or it's the pit of hell. It's one of the two. And I'm not going to choose pit of hell. You know, I'm not a Satanist. I think the Satanists are fucking putting our entire planet under judgment from the Supreme Lord himself. I mean, Jesus Christ, man. So when folks watch my live stream, or when folks read my commentary and they go, JB's a little controversial. Yes. What do you mean by controversial? I don't want to talk about it. What do you mean you don't want to talk about it? I just don't want it. Not with you. Not with you. Not with you. I'm like, okay. Is there a reason? Have I ever personally insulted you? No, I've never met you before. Okay. I think that's very interesting, but it seems like you're having a very aggressive, negative reaction to me. Well, of course I am, because you talk about all these things. What are you, a conspiracy theorist? Are you a conspiracy theorist? What do you think gays were made because both my parents were gay and I'm gay? By the way, I'm doing a character just so everyone on the internet knows I am not a homosexual. My brother is not a homosexual. Okay? Just, alright. Back to the act. But you talk about this and say it should be fair. And I'm like, well, yeah. I think rights should be fair for everyone. But what about the white people who are against the black people? I go, yeah, they suck. What do they call it? The KKK or some shit? Well, I heard you watched David Duke. I go, yeah. I watched him on Alex Jones. He defected himself. Defected? What does it mean when you leave Cuba and escape in a boat? I think it's defected. But whatever. Yeah, I think he was probably a horrible person 30 years ago. And now I think he's okay. I don't think he's great, but I think he's okay. No, I really do. I really do. Would I ever buy his book? Would I ever attend a rally? No. But it's called free speech, man. You saw what they